Street Fighter. Oke teman-teman, selamat sore. Di sini kembali lagi bersama saya, Rinando Panjaitan, channel live streaming game in PC. Terima kasih yang sudah menonton dan lagi menonton, dan stay tune tetap di Rinando Panjaitan di live streaming Street Fighter 6. Kita akan menggunakan Akuma to fight everybody. Oke, arigatou gozaimasu, ganbare yo.
Street Fighter 6.
Apa ini? Updatean maintenance work has been complete. Please see below for feature. Oke. Ada updatean 2.10.10. Oke, ini adalah Shazam Slam. Ini ada, new fight team pass. Alex. Dia di 3 bulan 3. Hah? Get ready to blast stroke to steers and grab those rewards. Battle hard. Tengok dulu ya kan. Mana dia? Until Kuros valid until 4 bulan 7. 7 bulan 4. Oke. Kita lihat nanti ya bos. Ini apa nih? Oh, kesemen dah. Ada juga ini turnamen. Oke. Kita pakai. Sekarang kita akan melakukan pertandingan ranked match. Menggunakan Akuma.
A new challenger.
Langsung, Akuma versus Akuma.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Knew they'd go for it. That's a good read. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Taking stock. Grabs them. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they KO? Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. They were expecting that drive rush to keep it going. What'll happen here? Sneaks in above. Looking to impress. This super. No cookout complete without Imperium's hand. Player 1 is dominating this match. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Connects with the throw. Oh, burnout triggered. Gets tagged by the fireball. Player 1 is the last fighter standing.
Yeah.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Opts for the throw. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? All right. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Plenty of space between the two fighters. But who will decide to close the gap? Tries to bait him with the projectile. That was a solid anti-air. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? All right, what's coming up next? Life lead opens up. Very solid corner switch.
Hehe. Nggak kona.
Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player one kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Akuma's going in. Superb reactions on display. Goes air to air and takes their turn. Throws a fireball. Hits them with a stop and bop. Smart play with the connects with the throw. Will we see a drive impact? Springs forward with the drive rush. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Demon Rain time! Both sides getting ready. Player two will look to apply pressure. Flatlines them. Last round, people.
Last round,
Both fighters gotta
people.
go all in from this point.
People are sound.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the hits the drive. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Both fighters look to set things up as they drop them hard. Knockdown and nothing stops this train. Getting up close and personal. Plenty of help.
I love Fury.
With a super. Snatches him with simple calamity. We're about to see Akuma when he really means business. What now? Demon Rain time. A jump, clutch, anti-air. What are they gonna do? Player one needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. More fuel to the fire.
Gantian,
Hook
bro.
them up. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Noticeable life lead is a comeback still knocked them out of the air. That corner is off.
Ish.
Misses the fireball.
Kenapa kena coy?
Player one showed they are truly the best of.
Hah?
Fighting round. Unranked match.
Halo bang, Kamaludin. Oke siap bang, hajar terus bang, hajar, mantap jiwa. Yo.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Taking stock. Big low reaching heavy. Gets the counter hit throw. Alright, what's coming up next? This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Takes a trip. Bops him with a target combo. Hits him with his free throw. Springs low heavy for the win. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Shoots off a fireball up close. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Still very early in the round. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Breaks those shins. Drive rush to keep it going. Nails the overdrive arrow kick. A quick breather. Needle brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown and drink level maxed out. This part gotta do better than that. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Both not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. That's not gonna hit. The super doesn't hit. KO! Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Okay,
Right
okay.
back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Throws out a projectile. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. That barely connected, but it still counts. No good up high. Definitely shuts out the jumper. What are they thinking here? Both fighters are looking for a way to fill up their super art gauge. Player 2 chases them down. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. And Heel gets him. Player 2
Apa
on
ya?
the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Sticks the combo. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Grabs and throws them away. Springs forward with the drive rush. There's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. Spends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Terima lidu.
Period bang. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Burnout. Expect a untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect.
Perfect. Ew.
This fight
Let's
is going the
go.
distance. It's gut check time for our fighters. Who's going to pick up the win? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Both fighters drive rush to keep it going. Solid anti-air. Still slugging it out at this range. Okay, here, gotta do better than that. Nothing stops this train. Sets up with the jump in. Player 2 is anti-air in the clutch. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Jumping, oh my god, they just jumped it up. What's next? Looking for a hold. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Here comes the corner pressure. Boots him and takes a swing. Do we see a drop? No! Critical art now? Ooh, what a smart throw. Closes in. The brain on this fighter to fit for the counter in that situation. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal.
Are you serious,
We just saw
katanya?
the
Versus practice.
Tadi apa ya? Kasau.
Byron Taylor.
Luke.
It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Here comes a new challenger.
Keno. Harus hati-hati kita dan harus pas.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Ready yourself. Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Gets a chance with that jump in. Grabs him. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Goes up, gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Dakuhado. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Nice tech. Shoryuken. Dashes. Scrapping it out up close. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Breaks the block with a throw. What'll happen? Springs forward with the drive rush. Zones with the fireball. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Easily escapes that throw attack. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Big throws. Hanging on for dear life. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Goes for the throw. Throws him. Dashes forward. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Brushes that off and keeps going. Reads the jump in perfectly. Punish counter on reaction. Yes sir, more damage.
Kita kasihlah dulu ya kan, biar dinikmatinya dulu pukulan halilintarnya si Akuma. Kalah.
Make smart use of the game. Good, super. Close range projectile. They are not getting whooped. Impact squash. Ooh, does them dirty.
Iya.
That back throw was huge. Player 2 and catches out the cage right there.
Aduh.
Is it over? Will they survive?
Sit down and shut up!
Oh, so close. The next moves are gonna be crucial. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw fighters play out of their goddamn mind there. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Impacts a no-go. Ooh, what's this? Decides to go in with the target combo. All right, what's coming up next? Perfect air-to-air. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Brushes off the impact. Projectile to try and change the situation. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Box burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Big anime vibe with Empyrean's end. Player 1 can't afford this experiencing gets tagged by the fireball. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Grabs him. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Big counter. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Throws a fireball. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive arm. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Will we see a drive impact? This is gonna hurt. Player 1 needs to use the KO.
Kok bisa
Player
didapatnya?
2 brings it home.
Wah, kalah kita terus ini coy. Here's come a new challenger.
It's
Manon.
time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Bisa.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Goes for the surprise rush in. Gets a chance with that jump in. Decides to go in with the target combo. All right. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge?
Dapat kayak gitu.
It's a good job of pushing back. Taking stock. Can't tech the throw? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Knockdown. KO.
KO.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Springs forward with the drive rush. Will we see a drive impact? The throw missed. Quick looking to impress with this super.
Terima ini.
Complete without experience and
Seratang.
impetuous, impregnable, and perfect.
Yuk, kita naikkan lagi.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. That was a solid anti-air. Well-timed command throw there. Player 2 with the life lead. Knockdown.
Pas.
Takes the chance to hurt him. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO.
Dibalasnya coy.
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo as a filler. A quick breather. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Both fighters planning something? Smart play with the throw. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Hanging on for dear life. Player 1 is dominant, going on the offensive. Keeps them guessing with that feint. Connects with the transversal to boost their metal level. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start putting flat lines on. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a jump in. The last round. It's now or never. Goes air to air and takes their turn. Good turning it right up with the super.
Bisa gitu ya.
Try to dig left, but Mano tagged right. Now that girl's got inside and gonna take you for a ride. Player 1 has the looking to tenderize those organs with Oakland. Oh man, this is the scariest big time whip. Back to the court, anti-air in the clutch. Shakes things up with a fireball. Hugs nothing but air. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this. Ooh, what a smart throw. What now? Forward rush. That corner is starting to look scary. Denies the jump in. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Any mistake here is going to be big. Excellent block. That fighter was not cleared for takeoff.
Halo bang, Wirasa.
Player 1 is going to be...
Yo, kita naikkan lagi terus. Kita harus bermain dengan baik. Doi scanning dayo. Baru hari ini lawannya Ryu terus Ryu lagi. Kemarin Mai terus Mai.
Side quest done.
12 win streak. Oke. Kita putuskan streaknya.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to get a breather with a projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Takes a trip. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Holds out with a block. Shows a medium kick. Very solid corner switch. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round.
Gokil.
Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Who's going to start things off? And a super activation.
Langsung kena terus ya kan.
Juicy damage. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Now, can they finish the job? Demon Raid? What'll happen here? Hits them with a stopping block. The impact doesn't do anything. Adamant Blade. A quick breather. Player 1 is dominating this match. Goes for the jump in. Going in, sets up with the jump in. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Oh my god, what's gonna happen? Oh my god, they just choked it up. The drive gauge is screaming. This can lead to flatline zone. Last round, people.
Last round, people.
Gotta go all in from this lane.
Nego.
Start things off with a jump in.
Aduh.
Wow, reads the counter attack. Oh, burnout trigger.
Burnout trigger. Okay, saying it again. Nagebukin again.
Player 1 is in a very good spot. Close range. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Curls them from above. Both sides getting ready. Raw super hard incoming. What were they thinking? Throws them. And Pug's nothing but air. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Demon and whiffs. They're wide open. Dangerous range here. Drops them from the air. They are done. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Ayo. Tahu Koryu. Okay.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Close range projectile. Goes for the throw. Player 1 springs forward with the drive rush. Combo with the target combo. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Heading into the end game now, it's experiencing burnout. And the throw ends the round. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Nails the anti-air. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Hits them with a stopping block. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over.
Ayo, Kuma.
To use the super. Bans all 3 bars to give up one of life's hardest lockdown. Take a sip. What'll happen here? They've got the meter for a drive impact. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Go upstairs. We have super arts on deck. Yo, critical art now? Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler.
Ulat lompat
Low on
memang ya.
life, but is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Shakes things up with a fire. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. What are they gonna do? A jump in? The drive impact doesn't work. Are they trying to bait each other into making? There's a burnout. No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% plan.
Ngapain lah? Aduh.
Fighters gotta go all in from this point. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Throws a fireball. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Both sides getting ready. Both absolutely refuse anti-air in the clutch. Drive impact misses. Keeps him out. Connects with the throw. This can lead to some big damage. Oh, they switch sides. Looking for clutch anti-air. Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Noticeable life lead is a comeback still burn out, but they may have a plan here. They're dizzy. Player 2.
Okay.
Putting it all on the line. Giving them the warm and fuzzies with a period hit. Oh man, who's gonna take this? They're just gonna go for it with the super. Answers with a fire. They are done. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this.
nggak bisa ditangkis rupanya tuh. Karena udah hilang apa kita kan. Tungtang. Mitsatsu.
Here comes a new challenger.
Kok jadi lawan aku kita?
It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Hintayin tadinya.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Trips them up. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Takes the chance to hurt him.
Iya.
Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Reads them. Big
Nice.
play does it.
Nice.
Player
Nice
one
Aguma.
sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player one did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. Shoots off a fireball up close. Medium kick hits. The throw is text. Hits him with a stop and pop. Uses the target combo as a approach. Looking to impress with this super big anime vibe at the period's end. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Demon Raid, player one looking to slice off the limb with a Demon Guillotine. Goes up, tops off the tank and scores the win.
Bisa pula lompat tadi ya kan?
Expect to see some fire.
Langsung dipeltap ke pada ya.
Demon Raid time. Gotta do better than that. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Akuma going in. Pumps the brakes on the impact. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Jump! Sets up with the jump-in. This can lead to some big damage. Drive rush. Ooh,
Huh?
a smart throw. What's next? Player two has a big drive gauge lead. What are they gonna do? Nothing stops this train. Wait for her burnout. Did they mean to do that? Giving them the warm and fuzzies with a
Waduh,
carry hit.
Misatsu ini dekat lagi tim
There's the
Misatsu.
plates ready. Damage is on the menu. Player one has the super kick. All the throw connects. Oh, here we go. Big time whip. Both absolute burnout, but they may have a plan here. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it.
Harus lompat.
It's over.
The true master of the fist.
Player one has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that
Sorry.
absolute carnage. Opens with a this can lead to some big damage. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Box him with a target combo. Throws them to negate the block. Drive rush. Gets in their face. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. Player two chases them down. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. A drive impact could end it all here. Finishes with the throw. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. A parry? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Can't tech the throw? Up orbital hit. Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters planning something? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they KO. Player 1 is the last fighter standing.
Kurang banyak kita coy. Halo Bang Fatur Rahman, selamat menonton Bang. Mesotsu. My always my.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Langsung.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The cross-up connects. What's the play here? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Good anti-air. Decides to meet them in the air. Beautiful setup with that attack. Takes the chance to hurt him. Shoots off a fireball up close. Knockdown. That drive impact is blocked. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Sticks the jump in. Were they baiting them into that? Adamant play. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out here? Good heads-up play going.
Okay, let's go.
Do enough damage to finish the round. Player 2 wins the first
Naik
round.
naik kau main?
A huge wave of momentum.
Oh enggak ya.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Goes in on the impact for nothing. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Whoop.
Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Both fighters planning something? His Shoryu engine gives them the business. Looking for a chance. Not much life difference. Zones with the fireball. Smart play with the the throw connects. Gotta do better than that. Drive and back misses. Put the exclamation hands around with a sick combo. Amazing.
Akuma.
Brings it
Kibunshi no jutsu.
Let's see if they can
Watashi
build
no.
themselves a streak. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Recovers from burnout. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Takes a trip. Life lead is open down to the wire.
Dia bahkan
There's
dapat
the
bah.
drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punch. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start the round. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Holds out with the block. Shoots off a fireball up close. Jumps in. Jumps up. Showing some real tenacity. Goes for it all, but just misses. Drive rush to keep it going. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Springs forward with the drive rush. Players, there's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Looking to remove him. Comes off the tank and scores the win.
KO
Last
Shimanum
round,
Khalid.
both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Open, solid anti-air. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Flushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. This can lead to some big damage. Okay, here we go. Great job. There's a drive impact.
We use animation. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Giving them the one and button with a period hit.
Player opts for the Immortal throw. What now? Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. Teleport. Back to the court. Are we gonna play Impact Peekaboo? Ugh, take a connects with the throw. What'll be the plan? Denies the jump-in attempt.
Si Blacky! Katanya gitu, Blacky! Gitu. Lebih banyak. Apa ini? Tumben si Kimberly. Oke, go Kimberly.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Blocks the jump-in. Starts with a jump-in. Throws him down. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Lots of aggression from both sides. All right. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Throws them to negate the block. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They were expecting that drive impact. Low heavy for the win. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets the jump in. Uses the target combo as a filler. Brushes that off and keeps going. Creates an opening with the low heavy. Fantastic awareness. What a reaction to go air to air. Both fighters planning something. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Threads it cleanly. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Ya, ya, ya.
Right back into the
Oh,
rematch.
Kusawa.
We ain't even close to done yet. Blocks the jump in. Spends a little drive gauge here to go on the offensive. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Knockdown. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Difficult situation for a throw. Knockdown. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Timely side push there, which will let him go on the attack. Takes a trip. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Life lead opens up. Yes! Drive impact for the win. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Akuma going in. Nails the anti-air. Gets the jump in. Still very early in the round. Hits him with a stop and bop. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Grabs and throws him away. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Will we see a drive impact? Big throw. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Uses the gauge for a super arc.
Big anime vibe with Empyrean's end.
Player one just brushes that off and keeps going. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. The low. Slides and goes for the leg. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Player one can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. Both of them back off. Oh, flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Start things off with a jump in.
Nails the Bushin Senpu.
Getting up close and personal. Player one needs to use. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Keeps him out. What a parry. Ooh, you never know what.
Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Bushin Ninja Star Sniper. This is how the Bushin Ryu roll.
Player one is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some made knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. This is gonna hurt.
Mati deh.
Just what they were after.
Main bawah di gua.
I dare you to find me a better match than that.
Mana ini teman-teman? Ayo. Let's go, brother.
Here comes a new
Mai
challenger.
gen mai. Apa kita harus pakai kacamata dulu ya?
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these
Hari
warriors
ini
are
kebanyakan
capable of.
lawannya platinum semua ya kan?
Let's see
Tengok.
what they try to do here in the first round. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Knockdown. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. What's the play here? This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Knockdown. Does a good job of pushing back. Shoots off a fireball up close. All right, what's coming up next? Springs forward with the drive rush. Impacts a no-go. Still slugging it out at this range.
They can't squander this punish counter chance.
Player uses the
Okay.
gimmick for a super arm.
Mati
Big
dia nih.
anime vibes with Imperium then.
Good heads-up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish
Ayo.
the round. Player one with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Throws them to negate the block. Player one has a slight life lead. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Brushes that off and keeps going. Breaks those shins. Blocks the impact. Oh, what's this? Digs in deep to get that drive in. Out of the play. Knockdown and tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Ah, burnout activates. A drive impact. How will they utilize this?
Lighting up the skies with Haguro no Mai.
Player two, there's a drive impact.
Hit them with the putting the cherry on top. Look at the removal from the back how you close it out.
What a beast!
Nggak kena tadi ulti.
That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that run back. Zanku Hado. Big throws. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Goes for the fireball. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player two chases them down. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Combo with the target combo. Taking stock. Parries the projectile. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive. KO! Player
Dikit-dikit
one
ya kan?
takes the
Tang,
round
tang,
like
tang,
a thief
tang.
in the night. What else can they get away with? Gets them with the anti-air. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Jumps? Player two has the life lead. Can they use it? Their spacing is so on point, but rushes that off and keeps going. Full SA meters on spends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Big anime vibe with Imperium then.
Can they keep on? This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Both of our combatants are cooking up something.
Anti-air in the clutch.
Will we see a drive impact? Back into the corner. Flatline.
Yeah.
Last round, people.
Last round,
Fighters gotta
people.
go all in from this point. Open with a jump in. It's time. The low kick hits. Barely. Ooh, what a smart flow. Player 2 needs to use the threat. This can lead to some big damage.
Oh, putting the cherry on top. Looking to remove him from the fences with the period's end.
Player 2 sets up with the jump in. Crowns him from above. Pumps the brakes on the impact.
Anti-air in the clutch.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh man, this is a scary range.
They are done.
Player 2
Made some smart moves there. Great game.
they're still hungry.
Oke, main santai, main
Both
santai.
sides stepping up for the rematch. Drops him hard. Jumps in.
Nails the anti-air. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter.
Oh,
Gets a good read on their opponent.
takes them all the way to the corner with that. The jump in is denied.
They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach.
Was looking for that jump attack. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Strings it all together. Both can end the round now. Brings out the super hard.
Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Zones with the fireball. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Jumps. Will we see a drive in? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. They were expecting that drive-in power.
Hits them with the fire.
We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. The low. Hanging on for the projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. That's what happens when you...
Shinkatsu kah ti Kashimono Kono gue tadi.
Here comes a new
Oke, Ed.
challenger.
Let's go, Ed.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let's go. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Opts for the throw.
There's a wall splat, which leaves them wide open.
Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Combo with the target combo. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. The jump in is denied. Hit them with a 1-2-3. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Looking for a chance. Moses with the throw. Hitting him with a smart stuff.
Round 2.
Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Hammers them with a psycho blitz. The throw is tech. Breaks the block with a throw. Both fight springs forward with the drive rush. Max SF6 gusses that off and keeps going. Not much life difference. Uses the gauge for a super arc. Spans all 3 bars to give him one of life's hardest lockdowns. Take a sip. Ooh, let's go. The drive impact doesn't work. You've got to be mindful of reach. All the throw connects. Okay, here we go. Player 1 will need to use their meter here wisely. Can they hit the overthrow throw out of the tunnel? It's too much.
Udah.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can
Wah,
build them.
nggak berani dia. Apa yang terjadi pada Ed? Satu, dua, tiga, tang. Satu ini, Keno. Ya, hati sama bawah. Oke.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Udah mau platinum dia. Karena kita ini platinum dia.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Opts for the throw, checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Still slugging it out here. What are they thinking here? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Gets a chance with that jump in. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Time to do some damage after that. Gets him. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
Hits him with a stopping power. Hits him with the fire.
Bends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Big anime vibe on Imperium's end.
Can they keep on him?
Were they baiting them into that? Burnout!
Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Smart play with the throw. Going in? Excellent block. Life lead is there.
Knocked him out of the air.
Medium kick hits. What'll happen here? There's a drive impact.
It's on the cage right there.
This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up.
That amazing, never say die attitude got them the win. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Quick step forward.
This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Player 1. Oh, what's this? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter.
More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Giving them the warming weapon with a period end.
What are they gonna drop some hard? Connects with the throw.
Dragon Lash.
What? Oh my God, they just choked it up.
That corner is starting to look scary.
No! Dangerous range here. Any throw will whip at that ring. Excellent block.
Denies the jump in. Opens them right up.
Player 1
Was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Selalu salah langkah kita, coy.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, what a smart throw.
Hits him with a stopping bomb. Out of his way.
Player 2 has the life advantage. Good anti-air. Oh. The throw is escaped. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Slows them. What's next? Takes a trip. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner.
Okay, let's go.
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Grabs them. Drive rush to keep it going.
Hits him with a stopping bomb.
Halo Bang
Player
Wir,
2
saat
can't use any drive moves without burnout activates. Knockdown and Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be drive impact misses. Going in. Looking for a chance. Scuffle. Medium kick hit. Oh, the drive impact hit for a punish. Any mistake here, flatlines them. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Let's get
Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Jinrai overhead. Player, nothing
stops this train.
Getting up close and personal.
Player 1
Needs to take advantage of his cages.
punish counter on reaction.
Player 2 can't use drive anymore.
Huge chance at the wall splash. Bring in the heat.
Wait, what?
Are they actually dead?
Hancur. Aduh.
Oh, they're dead.
What a way to
Satu
close
sama
it
itu
out.
2-0.
Player 1 gets
Aduh, 2-0 coy. Ayolah coy. Ah.
Here comes a new
You.
challenger.
Ya. Boom.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Ready.
Ready.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Deftly shuts out the jumper. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Knockdown. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Holds out with the block.
hits him with a stopping box.
All right, what's coming up next? And the throw ends the round.
Di
Player 2 on the
digantikannya
board
bang.
first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Demon Raid rushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 can't burn out.
Expect the tempo of the match to tank.
Knockdown, drive, rush to keep it going. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout. How will they utilize this? Max SA gauges. Looking to impress with this super. Uses the game
Guru
for
dan
the
murid.
super. They're not playing around here. What'll happen here? Springs forward with the drive rush. Wait, what?
Are they actually dead? Hanging by a thread. Just needs one final push. Player 1 can't use any drive. Gotta play it safe. There's Kohokorna chisels him down.
Bisa ditangkis itu coy.
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Ayo Shulin. Oke.
Not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Sakuhado
Hah?
blocks it. Sees it coming and blocks it out. The jump in is denied. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Knockdown. Player 2 has used up all of their drive burst. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? Player 1 chases them down. Snipes them out the air. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Springs forward with the drive rush. Drive rush to keep it going. Still scrapping for control of the space. Knockdown and... will we see a drive impact? Or are we gonna see a comeback here? Here comes the corner pressure. This is a turning point. Looking to impress with this super. Just go for it. Flatline zone. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Aduh, gitu-gitu terus kita. Yuk, semangat yuk. Semangat aku mah. Iya. Sesu. Ya kenapa sih Ulin? Tapi nih
Here comes a new
Chicken lah terus lawan.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Dia pun diam bang. Turun satu bintang.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent.
How's this?
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Very solid corner switch. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down.
Hit them with the fire!
A drive impact that goes for the super art. Grabs him. All right, what's a smart play to stop the opponent there? Who will capitalize on an opening first? Finishes with the throw. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws them to negate the block. Drive rush to keep it going. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Big anime body, period then.
Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout. Springs forward with the drive rush. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Can they create an opportunity for themselves? Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack.
The Senka hits!
Player 2
Can't you? Oh, putting the cherry on top! Catches comes off the
Selalu memberikan kesempatan. Oh.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
hits the drive!
Excellent block. Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Both fighters look to set things up, throws them. On that drive rush, finds the target. What are they gonna do?
Quick step forward!
Neither fighter is showing any signs of backing down.
Denied! Keeps cool and locks them out. When the betting ain't all on the drive rush.
Oh, the throw connects. Okay, here we go. Back to the corner. Are we gonna play impact? No! Send off the flatline zone.
Bisa yuk, I'm sorry Ken.
Win in a convincing fashion.
Jadi gol bintang 4 lagi Ken. Ayo lagi. Nah, apa nggak mau? Oke gitu Ken.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Breaks the block with a throw. The jump in catches them.
Okay.
Sticks the combo. Throws them to negate the block. Lots of aggression from both sides. Opts for the throw. Absorbs the attack and fires back. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO. Player 1
Udah mulai ngamuk dia.
takes around like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Squeezes the gauge. Time's the only thing moving here. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Goes for the throw. A quick drive rush to keep it going. Akuma's going in. Both fighters planning something? Manages to block the jump in. Ooh! Brushes that off and keeps going.
Aduh, skill 3-nya.
Player 1 uses the gauge for a super art. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Oh, let's go. Dragon Lab. Switch sides. One chance here may end this match. Bomb critical. What's gonna happen? Flatline zone. Player 1
Gak pernah
brings it
Shinkatsunya
home.
itu.
Let's see if they can build
Shinkatsu.
themselves a streak.
Bisa su.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Opts for the throw. Player 2 has the life lead. Sticks the combo. Drive gauge is at the limit for both fighters. Taking stock. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Takes a trip, capitalizes on every mistake, and picks up the perfect KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Flashes it. Solid combo. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Shoryuken? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. With drive rush to keep it going. A drive impact could end it all here. What'll happen here? This is a tough situation. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Going in, a super art, the Dragon Last Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Sets up with the jump in. Cashes out the gauge right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish!
KO.
Player 2
Aku mah
gets the win in
senang
a
tertulung.
convincing fashion.
Wow. Bang, itu lu pakai keyboard mainnya. Pakai ini, Bang. Pakai joystick, Bang. Sebenarnya dia masih baru dari nobody kepada Sagato. Bisa lah ini. Kita gaskan aku mah. Ayo aku mah, semangat aku mah. Terbang dia,
Now
kan?
underway. This is vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Still slugging it out here. Taking stock. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Sticks the combo. KO! Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Tiger knee to the sternum! Neither of them willing to back off here. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Good. Uses the gauge for a super.
So,
Big anime vibe.
Matara.
They just made that very tricky combo look easy. That's how you know they're on another level. Superb reactions on display. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Drive gauge on deck. Are they gonna gun it? A real test of experiencing burnout. Breaks through with
Halo Bang Devin Muhammad. Selamat menonton Bang. Gaskan terus.
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Adamant flame. Shoots off a fireball up close. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Close him. What's next? Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Knockdown. Experiencing burnout. Gets him.
Iya bang, pakai aku mah bang.
On the board
Kok
first with the
SD
win.
komentatornya
Player
bang?
wants to keep the
SD
pressure
maksudnya
on.
bang?
Fire to Tiger Shot.
SD aku bang.
Negate the block. Springs forward with the drive rush. Neither of them willing to back off.
Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive area.
Drive rush to keep it going.
Will we see a drive impact?
Side switch in the corner.
Terima Lenny.
Burnout. Gets the combo. Are they going to be able to come back? The drive impact doesn't work. In there. Player 2 brings
Aku
it
mah
home.
silanggar dulu. Kok SD bang? Aduh, yang bercukur aja kumisku ini bang, makanya kayak SD abang lihat ya. Enggak bang, aku ada bisa pakai itu juga, bisa pakai Ken, Terry juga bang, bisa bang. Tapi ya mainnya inilah bang, harus sering-sering main bang biar
This isn't about just
Apa?
winning the match. Pride and bragging
biar
rights
agak
are at
lumayan lah
stake.
makainya, gitulah
Both
bang.
fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Anticipates the overhead. Goes for the throw. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Goes for
Bukan
the
SD
command
typo bang. Kok ada komentatornya itu tadi?
Not alive. This is looking pretty grim. This is a tough spot. Perfect execution and gameplay net our fighter a perfect round.
Kok ada komentatornya
Player 1
tadi itu
takes
tadi?
the round like a thief in the
Aku mah
night.
favorit gue.
What else
Iya
can
bang,
they get
gue
away
juga.
with?
Aduh kacau lah bang. Mantap nih aku mah nih.
A brave forward jump there to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 got completely shut out that round. Can they make a comeback? There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Can't tech the throw? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Takes them and goes in for the hug. Goes for the jump in. Digs in deep to get that drive in. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. A quick breather, brushes that off and keeps going. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 2,
Oh lumayan lah. Aku paling main SF nggak jauh dari Ryu Ken Akuma. Soalnya moveset dasarnya mirip. Gitu loh bang. Bisa-bisa lah bang. Oh abang juga main juga ya, mantap lah bang. Kalian di kombonya aja yang berbeda. Oh oke oke. Abang pakai kontrol modern atau apa bang? Klasik.
Springs forward with the drive rush. That corner is starting to move. What a smart throw. What now?
Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Taps him on the toe.
Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. And whips. They're wide open.
Oh, forward rush. They can't make any mistakes here if they want any chance of winning. What a sick counter.
Mantap mantap bang. Lanjutkan bang. Tapi itu tadi bang, abang pakai apa tuh? Pakai modern control atau klasik control bang? Belandang dang. Apa gue bilang?
Misses the drive impact. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. What's the play here? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stock. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout.
Aku belum nyoba main SF6, main SF jadul kayak S4. Oh gitu bang. SF4 pun aku main sih bang. Oke bang. Biar SF6 abang juga main.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Breaks the block with a throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Going in, drive rush to keep it going. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. One chance here may end this match. Uses the fireball to try and get a react. Oh, burnout triggered. Stone cold embrace. You can't block those. Will we see a drive impact? This is KO.
Yang menurutku tuh initial combo SF4 yang paling susah sih kelihatannya. Betul bang. SF4 itu agak susah itu kombonya bang. Tapi asik dia bang, mantep dia.
Opens with a jump in. Ooh, what a smart throw. Knew the throw was coming. Sykes with miraculous grab. Anti-air in the clutch. Player 2 throws him. How long can this offensive assault continue? Solid anti-air. Hit that with confidence. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super arch. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Spends it all on the super.
Ketat banget frame-nya. Iya bang, makanya asik kali apa ini. SF6 ini agak bersih dia bang. Bukan agak bersih, bersih kali. Tapi kalau bisa kepuasannya itu loh, gokil bang. Nice banget tuh. Kalau udah dapat combo, udah jago main, aduh, gokil bang, gokil. Apalagi ini bang, wah bisa su. Apalagi Misatsu itu, aduh, gokil bang, kacau, mantap bener.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Yeah.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Tons of drive and health to work with. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. The super armor does its job. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round.
Saya pernah nyoba game Capcom versus SNK 2 nggak bang? Enggak. Aku yang Capcom versus, maksudnya yang versus gitu kurang bang. Dan nggak pernah juga sih mainin.
Jumps in. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Takes a trip. Trap looking to impress with this super. Will we see a drive impact? The impact doesn't do anything. So, what's next? A quick breather. Zones with the fireball. Jumps up. Smart play with the throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Still scrapping for control of the space. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. KO!
Gara-gara membuat Misatsu korek bersih-bersih.
Opens with a jump in. Zankuhado. Big throws. Risky play, but it pays off. Scrap throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. Hadouken! With super arch into play, it's really any drops them. Keeps them all the throw connects. Both drive rush. Getting up close and personal. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Oh! Putting the cherry on top. Giving them the one explosive with a period hit. Back to the corner. Are we gonna play impact peekaboo? No hesitation or regret. Hits him with the Oh! Hits the critical art. They gotta bust out the protractors, bust out the rulers, and think of a plan while this damage plays out. Oh, come on, kid. Why would you use the super? What is over?
getting the win out of that absolute carnage. They are letting it fly from the get-go.
Jumps? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? What's the play here? Goes for the fireball. Deftly shuts out the jumping. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 1 has the life lead.
Oh kurang ya, tapi menurutku tuh game walaupun dibilang rilisan lama di PS2, game ini
Player
sama.
1 creates a good corner opportunity. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Projectile to try and change the situation. Life lead opens up. Pokes with a medium kick. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Jumps? A clutch drive move here.
Aduh.
Good heads up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. Player 1 wins the first round and is
Iya
now
iya,
riding
mantap
a
sih bang.
huge wave
Aku
of
juga
momentum.
kok main situ.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Checks him with the projectile. Risky up close scrap still going. What'll happen here? They've got the meter for a drive impact. Hits them with a stop and vibe. Player 1 has an empty drive unit. This is it's a good spot to use the super. Yo, are they actually dead?
Dapat gitu nih,
Just
dapat yuk.
enough. Solid lead on the bars. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Orbital hit. Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Teleport. Big time whip. Player 1 goes to the air. All the throw connects. Both sides get it. Oh my god, they just chunked it up. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Gotta do better than that. Player 1, he caught nothing but
Aduh.
yes sir, more damage.
Iya.
Right up with the super. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Up to spend the meter on impact.
Ih.
Oh, that's so sick. What a finish. Woo, I dare you to find me a better match.
SF6 berapa nih? Ini Street Fighter 6 bang. Aku main di PC. Apa nih bang? Main game apa nih? Kalau apa? Recommended. Aku ada nih, aku install game Persona 5. Terus Resident Evil. Mesatsu. Nggak harus kena ya. Mesatsu. Terrible guy.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Difficult situation for a throw. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. The cross-up's good. Neither of them willing to back off. Takes a trip. Gets the jump in. Throws them to negate the block. Oh, easy tag. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Player one can't afford to get hit again, and the throw ends the round. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Shoots off a fireball up close. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player one will look to apply pressure here. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Uses the gauge for a super.
Yo,
Big
Akuma.
anime vibes with Imperium's end. Super. Oh, must have saw something we didn't. Dan brushes that off and keeps going.
Yeah.
The punish counter gives them a
Sempat juga
great
ya.
opening here to do big damage. Oh wow, impact squat. Charges forward. Let's loose the power weight. Finds the target. Player meets them air to air. Throws them. What's next? Player two. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player two can't use any drive moves. This can leak that.
Ih,
risky
sedikit
jump
lagi,
and
coy.
off. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Throws a fireball. Player one won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. They're backed up into the corner. Both sides knew the throw was coming. Player one would knock them out of the air. Punish counter sets the table. Extends the meter. Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, here we go. Connects with the throw. Getting up close and personal. Both in with the cross-up. Turning it right up with the super. Giving them the one that causes with a period edge. Player one can't win this without pulling the trigger. Both sides getting ready. A real tech. The drive impact doesn't work. Wrecks them. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Oh my god, they just choked it up. The jump in is denied. Will they gamble something here on a drive move? Dumps them!
Kok bisa dapat?
Player one was definitely sweating during that well-earned win. Opens with a jump in. Hadouken! Smart play with the throw. Player one needs to use the front of the corner here. Sticks the combo. Lots of aggression from both sides. Knockdown. Jump in, finds the mark. Can't tech the throw. Takes a trip. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Player two will have to fight back here without any drive. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into down to the wire. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player two can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. A drive impact. They were not clear for takeoff. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Brushes off the impact. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. The fighters continue to... The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Big super art hit. It's on. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Big throws. Knockout springs forward with the drive rush. There's an overdrive on. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. The throw brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 will need to use their meter here, wraps it up with a decisive combo. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Yo, Akuma. Sekali lagi nih Akuma.
The opening round is about to begin. Got their eye on the air. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Very solid corner switch. Goes for the throw. Player 1 will beam it down to the wire.
Kok bisa lah kena?
Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table.
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something.
Just out of range for that flurry. Life lead opens up.
Experiencing burnout. Big anime vibe with Imperium's end.
They just made that very tricky combo look easy. That's how you know they're on another level. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out?
Jesus, what
Comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every
Tapi salju ya
chance.
kan?
Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Close them. What's next? All right, what's coming up next?
They both have full drive gauges to work with. Both fighters planning something? Jumps? Blocks the impact. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Life lead is there. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? Connects with the throw. Excellent block. Player 2 can't. This is gonna hurt. Drive the flatline zone. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get the fight.
Siapa ini?
Comes a new
Mine.
challenger.
My again, my again.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Ayo ke platinum kita.
Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. Player 2 doesn't
What?
have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing.
Aduh, jokes po, error kau terus jokes po. Padahal udah mantep kali tadi. Kita tunggu lah kan kawan. Siapa yang akan menjadi lawan kita selanjutnya? Kemungkinan sih Mai. Tebakanku Mai itu.
Here comes a
Oh,
new
sekian rupanya.
challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go.
Platinum
Who's going
dia.
to come out on top in this fight?
Gak ada duris katanya.
Let's
Okay.
see what they try to do here in the first round. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Deals some sick damage though in exchange for some meter. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Taking stock. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Checks him with the projectile. Gets a chance at that jumping. Somehow pushes back all the way to set KO.
Player 2 takes
Okay.
the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
Hits them with the spot.
Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage.
Big anime vibe with the Pyrian thanks.
Will that super be the turning point?
Ulti.
Can they keep on him? Player 1 hits him with a stopping block. Goes for the throw. Going in, drive rush to keep it going. Will Weiss springs forward with the drive rush. But blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 1 will need claw critical. What's gonna happen?
Life lead is there, but still anyone's game.
Player 2 can't use any drive moves. This can lead. What a finish! Player 2 was
Aku
an
masih nanggar
absolute
dulu.
beast in that match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Smart play with the throw.
Player 2 has a slight down to the wire. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range.
Combo with the target combo.
Brings out the super art.
Selesai kah ini?
How is it gonna work out for them? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for KO.
Player 2 hits the
Player 2?
always important
Kaki
first
bullshit.
round.
No jutsu.
They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Close them. What's next?
Closes the gap. Player 1 will hit them with a stopping block.
Risky up close scrap still going.
What'll happen here? Jump?
Not much life difference.
Knockdown and a drive impact could end it all here. Very slick with the combo. Close range projectile. The drive impact doesn't work. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Okay, here we go. Player 1 needs to use their what a finish. That's a rank up. No, it's been amazing watching you hone your skills.
Platinum dia sih. Aku mah. Oke, teman-teman. Karena kita udah platinum, kita sudahi untuk hari ini di King of Fighter, King of Fighter di Street Fighter 6. Terima kasih yang sudah menonton, teman-teman, abang-abang, kakak-kakak, brother. Terima kasih. Salam dari saya, Rinando Panjaitan. Tetap stay tune di Rinando Panjaitan. Arigatou gozaimasu. Ganbare yo. Selamat berjumpa di besok hari di Street Fighter 6. Arigatou gozaimasu. Misatsu.